town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen.
Alright, let's see if this works. Hopefully it is working. I don't know. Ah, there we go. Microphone is back. That was freaky. Alright, we're back. We're back. On PV Canyon Crossing, folks. I had some microphone issues, but hey, I'm ready to go now. Let's go ahead and get this set up for field 48. We'll generate, of course, we're going to have two tools running. I want to set it to sharp. Where is that? Let's see. Up and down. We'll probably want 2 headlands. Or 3. Let's do 3. Or actually, no, we can probably go up and down, to tell you the truth. Yeah, we're just going to do the up and downs. Generate course. Alright, and we'll start. Did I put 2? Yeah, I did. First waypoint start. So this guy's gonna get going. And he is on the left. I have to save this course. So if you have multi-tools going, you need to save your courses, folks. Let's go back in here. I need to delete this one. Save course. Activate. Field 48. Cotton. This one I can probably delete. Delete entry. I don't want to get it all confused. So 48. We'll jump to the other harvester, and he's going to be set to right. And we need to get him on the first waypoint. And go. And this field's smaller, so it won't take him very long to complete his task. Okay, those guys are going. They'll finish this field. We'll tab. This guy is not running. I have to set this to bale pickup offset to like 2.5 meters. If you don't do that, it will not pick up the bales. So just keep that in mind if you're having problems with bale pickup for cotton with this particular trailer. Set the bale pickup offset to 2.5 meters and you'll be good to go. You could probably get away with 2 meters, but I just put it at 2.5. Alright, next we need to sell some lumber. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead to Home Depot. And then we have all this grass to pick up, or bale I should say. So that will be the next task. I've got a lot of baling to do. Home Depot is in the north. So I'm getting really close to having enough money to purchase my first combine, I guess, which I'm excited about. I still need a header trailer and a header. Looks like my steering column is working fine. So I had some issues this morning. I was planning on streaming 2 hours earlier, but my pedals weren't working, so I had to troubleshoot that. I guess I needed a firmware update, so I loaded up the Logitech G software, or Logitech Hub I guess you would call it, and pushed a firmware update to my steering column, and now it's working perfectly fine. I usually have that software like disabled for my startup for my PC. I don't go into it very often. So that's probably why I had issues yesterday as well, when I was streaming on Chilliwack. So Home Depot is just down this road here. There it is. So this is a sell point on PV Canyon Crossing. The drop-off point isn't very evident. You just have to kind of go this way. Let's just drive in here. Captain strap first. There we go. Now I'm up to $514, so that's pretty cool. I'll just spin this around. A blocked object. Why do we have a blocked object? Oh dear. Wow. A little bit jumpy there. way. Let's park this guy right here for now. There we go. And we're just going to get into our baler now. Let's see if we can get some bales done. Let's just take a look here. Oh dear, what's going on? Oop. Just here we go. Let's make sure everything is getting picked up. Alright. So this will all get turned into grass silage. And I think I'm using silage additive at the moment. So that'll be good. Right, off we go. So there's no updates for this map. We're all good there. I ran the SGA mod folder switcher tool this morning, so there was no changes to the map or anything of that nature. Let's see if I'm skipping anything. Don't think so. This guy goes a little... This is more effective than the Kubota, I think. With regards to speed. And we're into the month of February, so I plan to do a lot of logging during this month. So see if I can get a lot more trees cut down. Also have to look at doing some spraying, herbicide spraying as well when the weeds start popping in, which I imagine will be in March on the field that I have. I get to the end of this row, I'm just going to check those blocked objects because I'm kind of wondering what's going on there. I see. Why this is happening. Let's see what's going on here. This one's left. This one is right. I don't know if it calculated it correctly. What are you doing? Puzzling. Move these out of the way. Okay, let's grab this. Alright, let's get this going again. I'll go down this one. Still have to figure out if I need to do any maintenance on the orchard trees, because I'm not sure how they work exactly. I did get my first crop, so that's a bonus. This area that I'm in right now will probably end up becoming an orchard of some sorts. That's what I think I will do. But I will need to plant a grass field. Some greenhouse items popping out, so that's good. Probably sell those at some point. For now, I'm just storing them. Alright, this side of the field is almost done. And then we'll pop over to the other side of the buildings. So I have just one strip over here I do believe that I have to follow. And then that'll take me onto the headland. There we go. Off we go. This will get done real quick, this one. So I'm just motoring right now. So it's going real quick. Off we go, off we go. And next I need to just do the strip next to the edge of my property, and then I need to go down to the wood mill and start harvesting there. Yeah, not as many bales this time on this cut, I've noticed. Not sure why, but oh well. We're gonna go to the edge of the property there next, and then we'll do a quick run of the sawmill, and then we'll be done baling. Alright, now what we have to do is just turn and burn and head to lumber mill next. That will be our next destination. I'm not doing too bad. I'm about an hour in. Got most of the baling done, so that's good. Let's just turn down here. Alright, where do we start? We'll just start over here maybe. Spin around. Let's go this way. I'll go this way and then spin around. This is the last bit of baling I will have to do over here at least. And then I'm sending the baler onto the barge next, because I have some grass over by the store that needs to be cut. But those bales I'll be just leaving over there because that's where I sell my bales, right? So let's just go this way. And I'll have to buy this waterway to correct all this landscaping mess that I made a couple of episodes ago. It's yeah, kind of bothering me. Good thing I don't come over here very often. So, yeah. Hey, Ozzy Williams. Good day. How are you today? Hey, Hillbilly Farmer. Hello to you too. Welcome and good afternoon. This one's a different map than yesterday. It's PV Canyon Crossing. I don't know if you guys have ever played on this map before, or if you guys are aware of it. I'm soloing this map. It's very, how do you say it? Production heavy. It's a 16x map, so it's much larger than the Chilliwack one, which I was on yesterday. That one is 4x. Oh, you have it? Oh. If you like productions, then you might want to look at it. But I will let you know there is a lot of productions in it. I mean, a lot. And there's some interesting mechanics in it, like you have to put down houses for people. And if you do that, it gives you extra bonus on how fast your productions run. There's mining as well on this map too. And you have to destroy buildings, so there's a bit of demolition that you can run in on this map. There's fishing on the map, so you can take out a speedboat and go fishing for the fishing production. And there's a nuclear power plant over there that you can buy to supply power to your towns and your buildings and stuff like that to get the bonuses. There's barges. So I'm playing hard mode right now, so hard mode, and I'm just kind of just starting out, I guess you could say. The properties on here are very expensive. They're like up to about $1 million. Each of them are about $1 million a pop. So you have to be very rich to afford a lot of the properties. And I have to use a barge to get into town. Whoa. Because I don't have the bridges built, so I have to build my bridges. Quite a bit of work. So what maps are you guys playing on? Might I ask? This is going to be a lot of bales. I'm done. So I think I'm going to make my next approach along the tree line on the other side. This is a bale storage up ahead. I'm going to be storing my bales in there when I do the bale pickup. We'll just go this way. We'll get all of this done, and then we'll take this baler over to the boat, which will be where we'll be heading next, and I'll have to do some cutting on the newest property I own. There's a lot of logging involved as well. There's a whiskey factory, there's what else on here? Concrete factory, steel factory, there's a Home Depot, there's all sorts of stuff on here. Oh, Georgia Farms. How's that going for you? Is it based on a real place? Or is it fictional? Some maps that I've come across seem to be about based on real places. Some are just fictional, or some are like a match or a combination of fictional and real. Fictional. Okay. Is it a 2x map, or is it 4x or 16? A lot of the maps that I play are usually fairly large. I'll do either 4x or 16x maps. I still have my original M Creek gameplay though, that I occasionally like to jump on. And what else? No Man's Land? Yeah, No Man's Land. I like doing No Man's Land. Oh, I'm missing my turn here. It's hard to see. I think I'll reverse this the other way once I go to the end here. There we go. And spin around, and then I'll go and I'll approach it from this direction. Clean up this area. Okay. Let's go on to a straight stretch. We'll just pick this up. My steering column is getting a real workout right now. Okay, straight stretch. There. Now I don't have to. Oh, well, that was short-lived. I gotta make another turn, and I can glance at the chat. Let's see. The next one is a longer. Oh, yep, fair enough. best thing to do is try a multiplayer server to try the larger maps. That's what got me into it, into doing larger maps. I joined the ArgZ gaming community servers because they usually play either 4X or what else? 16X. And then when I got into doing that, then I was like, okay, well, now I'm gonna completely play large maps. But I do like small maps. I still play Elm Creek as a option to kind of relax a little bit, because sometimes when you play the larger maps you get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. So I'll hop on to Elm Creek to play, or my No Man's Land map. I think what it is that with these larger maps is that you get stuck doing the same task for an extremely long time. Like just harvesting or just baling, like kind of what I'm doing right now. Are you on PC or console? As if you're on PC, what you can do is you can use auto drive and course play to help. PC, oh, there you go. Yeah, there's two mods called auto drive and course play, and they give you the option to automate your equipment. So like right now I'm automating the harvest of the wool at the moment, or sorry, cotton. I need to spin around one more time here. Wait, I think I missed this strip over here, didn't I? Or is this all cleaned up? Yeah, this is all cleaned up. But yeah, you can use auto drive to move your trucks around, and you can use course play. So I use that. So somewhere else on the map right now I got some automation going while I work this grass field here. And even if you don't have auto drive, you can use the in-game helper. So what I usually do is, if I'm doing field work like a harvester or something like that, I'll make sure that I do a headland, and then once the headland is done, then I'll line it up on a row that I want to harvest, and then hit H on my keyboard, and off goes the helper with the combine. What kind of harvesting, or what sort of crops do you like to grow? Or do you just kind of grow them all? Or and do you like doing animals or forestry maybe? Yeah, this will be a fair amount of grass, I think, baled. something that I thought of why I may have less bales compared to the last cut, because my last cut was when I had Maize Plus installed. And I removed that, and maybe Maize Plus makes wet grass heavier, and so you can fit less product into the bale. Whereas this is just regular grass, base game grass, so maybe it's a little lighter. Sheep and the horses, okay. Yeah, I kind of like sheep and horses myself. That's why on Chilliwack I've got horses put down. And then I'm going to be putting down eventually sheep as well, where I'll probably be buying a sheep property on that gameplay. Because all of the buildings are placed down, you just have to buy the property. But yeah, I enjoy doing sheep, and I have been enjoying doing the horses as well. On this map, I probably will start off with sheep. Something that I discovered with the horses, you can put down a manure heap, by the way, so you can actually get manure from your horses. All you have to do is put the straw into the bedding, and then you're good to go. Not many people know that or do that. That way you make a little bit of extra money. Or you have some fertilizer. Oops, I missed my turn there. I do cows sometimes, and pigs, I've really not really touched pigs. I never get to that part, usually. Maybe I'll get there one day and do pigs. There's just a lot involved with pigs, though. I only have a few more rows to do, then we'll have this cleaned up, and then we'll be getting on board the barge. I'll turn down the vehicle volume when I get to the barge part, because it's a really loud banging noise. That's the engine for the barge, so it's kind of interesting to hear it for the first time, but then having to listen to it for quite a while probably gives you a little, what is it called, tendinitis in the ear? Or tinnitus, I can't remember what it is, starts with a T. But I'll turn that down when I get onto the barge part. We'll be taking over probably a load of cotton too, to get them off the dock. Then we'll be set to do some cutting over by the farmers market on this map. I'm not sure what sort of animals I'll start off with. Like I said, I'll probably do sheep. I might do deer. I'm kind of interested in seeing what I can do with deer, because you can put a deer farm down. And goats. Something to do with, hopefully those animals do a lot with grass. And then it will probably take an entire year for my silage to ferment, which I'm making right now. So that's gonna take a while. So I might do cows next year, I guess, maybe. Oh dear, I gotta turn. Give me a sec, I'll check the chat in a second. I can't chat and drive at the same time. Wait, no, I can chat and drive, I just can't chat and turn at the same time. Hey, I think I gotta go this way. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So, Agroland, I chose this map because of the coffee bean harvesting. I placed the tree, but haven't harvested yet. It's a British map, I believe. Okay. Yeah, coffee beans are kind of interesting to get into. So it's an actual tree and not like a vineyard or anything like that. Because I know that there's some vineyard types as well, where you can have a vineyard up and then you have to go down with a vineyard harvest. There's like a bean harvester or something like that. But I suppose you could have a tree too. So yours sounds like a tree. So when you, also my other question is like what do you make it into? Is it just coffee or do you make it into like other things? Because there's probably a supporting production option, right? In the build menu. It looks like the grape harvester. Okay, so then yeah, it's a vineyard, but coffee vineyard in that case. You're probably maybe using the Jatco harvester. Is it an orange one or is it blue looking? I think adding grapes to the game is a great idea. And olives. And they keep on adding more crops too, like beets, red beets, and parsnips, and carrots. And we're at the end of the year. I'm kind of curious to know what they're planning on adding for next year. No, not that one. And it's yellow. Oh, yellow. Okay. And that is something that I have not seen. I have not seen that harvester. Agroland. I'm gonna have to look at that then, I guess. Just to see what this harvester looks like. And if it is a British map, I don't think they really grow coffee in Britain. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. So I'm almost done this field. Yeah, I have seen some mods that do that, and a lot of people do that. It's kind of convenient because then you just throw water in it and it grows. You don't really have to do any harvesting. There's a lot of interesting greenhouse mods that are out there. Okay, I think we're, hey, right on guys. We are done in this area, so we have to head to the boat. So we'll do this, and I will put my foot on the pedal and get to where we need to go quickly. So liquid fertilizer, water. That's a little different too, because usually with the greenhouses they put like solid manure in or compost. So that's the first that I've heard of liquid fertilizer being used. So that's cool. Gives liquid fertilizer another option to try or be used for. Alright, Yep, I definitely like those little greenhouse mods. Do all sorts of different things with them. Okay. Oh, there's some cotton. I think I should have set up a reverse course, I think. And here we got a problem up here. You out of the way, you out of the way, you out of the way. There we go. And we're gonna drive this guy onto the boat, and then I'm gonna fill him up with some cotton bales. So this is the barge, by the way. And then I'm taking my mowing equipment over. And this is a rock picker. I'm gonna sell that. Let's just put them in here. Oh, the Brazilian map. Okay. I forget the name of it, but well, there might be more than one Brazilian map. Brazil maps are nice. I kind of like the red soil texture. I don't think all of them use that, but most of them seem to use the red soil. Something different to look at. Let's move this forward a bit more, shall we? Step these on here. Okay, so yeah, I would probably like that map. It's just something about seeing red soil looks interesting, different. That's probably what I like about Brazilian maps. I think soil becomes red when it's rich in iron. I think that's what makes it redder. I'm not sure. But it's a neat effect to see in the soil. I better grab these bales over here because these will be a problem, I think. That up there. The barge has straps, so in case anyone is wondering, I can strap things down, don't worry. I'm not going to have bales flying off into the water. I have done that a few times and it's not fun having to retrieve bales out of the water. Ooh, free-range chickens. Oh, that sounds interesting. Means that they're not cooped up, they can run around and everything like that. And a quarry, okay. Do you do any mining in that quarry or anything? Do you collect stones, or what do you do in that quarry? Or is it just there for looks or what have you? I think I might get all these on there. Drop that down. I'm gonna stack this up a bit high. There we go. Yeah, I think most of the maps I've played on, I don't have free range. There's usually some sort of pen that they're stuck inside of. Even this map, I think all of the animals are pen locked, I think. Put that there. Oh, that's handy. Having the ability to get kind of at least a supply of stone. I like that concept. See, most of the time you either have to collect stones off a field, or you use the terraforming mod to output stones. Or in this case, on this map, you've got a mine and there's a bunch of stones on top of the ground. Oh, okay. So you can't move the chickens? No option to replace it. Huh. So it's a fixed feature, in other words. Pinto beans. What are pinto beans? I've never heard of pinto beans before. And what would you use the pinto beans for? Is it a food? Is it making a sauce or something? Forest area. I wonder if we're gonna get all these on here, guys. Let's see. I think we can. And then you guys can see the boat in action. Yeah, I've never heard of Pinto. You can delete it, but can't put it back down, and it's not in the build menu. Is it intended that way, or do you think it might have been just a mistake on the part of the map developer? Maybe they don't know. Because sometimes you can reach out to the map developers and say, hey, is it intended to remain, or do you have an option to, have you considered giving an option to make it part of the build system? It's running out of space. Good thing I'm taking this bunch down now, because I don't have very much space on this barge anymore. It's golly. Okay, I'm gonna tab into it because I don't want to really. Yeah, that's it there, and I'm gonna strap it down, and I'm gonna turn the vehicle volume down so you guys don't get your ears. So your ears don't start bleeding on me. You'll be like, Kiram, hey, we love you, man, but we gotta bail because that barge of yours is just it's making my ears bleed. See ya. That's a stream killer and a half, eh? Okay, where's the sound settings here? I think it's under Lumberjack mod, sound. I'm just gonna set this down to like 10%. I think that will be okay. If it's not, let me know in the chat and then I'll just completely turn it off. Where am I going to stand? That's a good question. The odd thing is there's no cabin on this barge, so you kind of float above it in the air, like I am right now. Oh, and there's a parking brake, I think. Oh, not everything is strapped down very well. I'm gonna put up the fence. Oh boy, that might have been a bad idea. Okay, off we go, guys. I'm in reverse now. So until I get the bridges built, I have to basically transport everything like this by barge. So until I get the bridges built. Now I will let you know they do have the map has several different start modes. So that one of the start modes has all of the bridges already pre-built for you. So if you're not interested in doing this barge stuff that I'm doing, you can just start the map with the bridges already built. And there's, I think, 4 different farms. There's the Northwest farm, which is logging, which I'm doing right now. There's a John Deere farm, there's a New Holland farm, and a Case farm. So in case any of you guys are interested and you're like, oh good god, I don't want to be doing this barge stuff that you're doing, there are options for you when you install the game or the map. Oh, why thank you, Hillbilly Farmer. I need that vote of confidence because I tell you, if you watch any of my previous streams, I have made a ton of messes with the use of this barge. And it's not fun. But I think with practice, I've gotten slowly better at operating this barge. And we're going to take this to the dock that I made, which is just down the river and around the bend. And then I'm just gonna put, I think, the bales like on the dock and just let them sit there, because I do have a truck that has auto load on it, so I'll just go back and forth between the dock and the farmer market. Yep, I am driving it right now. So I've got my steering column and I've got my gas pedal and my brakes, so I'm using those. So you just drive it like a tractor. So in case you do decide to go with playing this map, you just drive it like a tractor. And you can get into it by hitting E on your keyboard, or you can tab through your vehicles, which is what I did to get inside. So I recommend tabbing into it, and then when you are unloading and loading, put the parking brake on, because it's like you're actually on the water, and as you take vehicles off or you put vehicles on, it will push the boat away from the dock and distribute the weight in different ways. So yeah, just put your parking brake on. Hey, the sim guy, welcome. How's it going, bud? Yep, it's pretty cool. There's other boats too, by the way. Once I get to the dock, I'll just go into the boat section. You can run like a large grain barge, I guess, or grain ship. And there's some other barges, and there's liquid. The large grain barges, they cost a lot. I think they're like 2 million a pop, but they can hold like, I think, 500 liters or maybe 1 million liters of grain. So yeah, it's the annoying boat. Don't worry, I turned down the I turned the volume down. Hillbilly Farmer is my witness, along with the other people in here. So if you don't believe me, you can ask him. Alright. Oh. This might be a bit of a problem. Come on. Oops. Let's hit this. I think it's that, It's strapped down. That's the problem. Have to back that up a bit. Still a problem. Maybe that might do it. Come on. Just a little bit closer. There. And then set your parking brake, which is the semicolon keep, or else it'll just kind of make a mess. We're gonna take this guy off. Oh, that's actually a better idea. I probably should have did that. Raise up the mower on the front. When I get into it, I'll see if I could have raised it up higher. That's a smart idea. So I'm just gonna park this guy here. Yep, it was definitely an awesome stream. For sure, the sim guy. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I could have raised that up. That's my problem. Good call. Hillbilly. See, there we go. Raised it up. Alright, I'll have to remember that next time. Raise my implements. How are we going to park this guy? This grass here is where I'm going to be cutting, by the way. I've never cut this grass before, but I own this property, so. So that was my problem. I just needed to raise up that front mowing implement. Alright, now. So I'm going to be selling the orange trailer. It's a rock picker, but I have a better one from Mark Thor. So we're going to just take this one to the shop. Oh, I'm stuck. This happens sometimes. Here we go. I have to own the river, and then when I own the river I can landscape that a bit better. Yep, definitely appreciate it. I need all the help I can get half of the time. So this is the farmer's market right here. So that's where I sell all my contract goods, and then this is where you buy your livestock dealer. And then this is sort of town. So some of the buildings you have to build. Like this is the brewery. I need to get brick, concrete, blocks, pipe, glass, shingles, metal, pavers, drywall, and planks, and 100,000 liters of the top two, then 50,000 liters of the ones in the middle, and then 25,000 of the bottom. So I have to build all of that, and then I put it in here, and then it slowly builds it, kind of like the Platinum DLC roller coaster. It'll slowly build up. Is sort of how it works. That makes any sense. Yep, it does happen, but you know what? There's always someone out there to say, hey, this is a better way of doing it. And then I'm like, oh, thank God. Okay, this is the sell point. I'll just unhook this. Sell that. Let's repair it. Sell. And then I'm buying a replacement one. I got a new modded one from Mark Thor. And while I'm in here, I'll show you guys the boats that I was talking about. I think they're under... yeah, here we go. So you can get a container ship. So this would carry basically the Platinum DLC containers. And then you have this grain barge, and this holds 5 million liters of grain. And then you can take it down the river inside just one of these, but it costs a lot. It's 2 million. I don't have enough money to buy it. Here's the fishing boat. This is the barge that I have right now. You have to make oil too. There's the oil carrier. There's a container barge. You can make a chain of barges with a tugboat, I guess. So, yeah, kind of cool. And then you just drive them down the river. That's all you do. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy my rock picker because that was in here somewhere. So this is the one that I had, but I sold it, but I moved up to the Mark Thor stone picker wagon. So we're gonna customize it. Yeah, this is the mod that you sent me, the sim guy. This is the one. I would say the vehicles are, the boats are in there, the productions are all in there, it's all one big package. So yes, all of them are in there. The boats are in there as well, it's all part of the map. And all of the productions, everything, it's like huge. It's several different mods all together to make the map all work. So yes, this thing that you're looking at right now, the stone picker wagon, that one is not part of the map. So, but for the most part, just the vehicles, some of the vehicles I've added as separate mods, but the boats and the like the productions and all of that, that's all in the map. So it's like a lot of mods that are included with the mod, or I mean with the map. You'll be like, wow. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade this to probably 1 million liters. And then if there's any particular like vehicle mods, like I've got 82 Studio mods, and then I've got some Mark Thor mods. Those are just tractors, by the way, or trucks. You can just let me know. But the boats are all part of the map. All of the productions are all part of the map. So it all comes as one unit, basically. And if you go into my videos, there's something called the SGA mod switcher tool. If you watch those videos of mine, it'll show you how to install the map and go about the process of downloading it. That tool I find is the best way of doing it. You can, there is a Facebook page too that I can provide that provides more information on individual media file downloads, I believe, of the map. So if it's something that you're interested in, let me know. Okay, I think this is as close as I'm going to get to versatile colors. So I think that's good, and we'll buy it. It's great for multiplayer too. Like you won't get bored on this map. That's all that I can say, because there's just so much you have to do. And if you don't want to do all of the productions, all of the base game stuff works in it too. So if you're like, I'm just going to enjoy the atmosphere and play like basic farm sim, you can do that too. So a lot of people think, oh, well, I have to do all these productions. And I'm like, well, no, you don't have to. You can just play it like basic farm sim and, have a couple of horses and a few sheep and just do basic harvesting. That's fine. Yep. My gameplay series on hard mode, I think I'm up to episode 28, so I put in a lot of hours. You might want to do maybe medium mode just to get progression going, because as you can see, I'm not that progressed very quickly. I'm not doing too bad though, but I know some people have gone another way. You can get some super cheaty mods put in if you want to speed things up, but even with the cheaty mods, you're like, oh, yeah, it's still hoofing it. But it's fun. Don't really think about, the amount of work and just enjoy the game. That's what I do. So I'm just going to put these cotton bales onto the dock here. Because I have a truck that I'm going to use to move them to where I need them to go. Yep, for sure. I think a good stepping stone map is that Silver Run Forest. Because that one has you do like a project, right? That I usually like if someone wants to get started with something like what I'm doing now, but doesn't want to get right into it now. I think doing the Silver Run Forest one is probably your best bet to start off with, because you have a project to build, and there's a lot of productions that you have to manage, but it's all on a small map. And then when you're comfortable with that, then you could probably move into this. And myself, I'm in the process of slowly building like a library of like review videos on some of the content on here. So right now I think I've already covered the SGA mod switcher tool, how to get the map and all that stuff. I have a couple of videos on that, and then I have sort of moved into review videos of the individual tier 1 productions. So what productions you would start off with, and kind of review what the inputs are and what the outputs are and stuff like that. So I do a few videos like every so often. And then I try to answer questions on the stream too, of course. Yeah, I am definitely glad that I brought this. Oh dear, no! No, 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 no. Don't fall in the water, please. No. No, you don't. Yeah, I think we're fine. There we go. Vale was just getting a little rowdy over there. That there. Well, I appreciate it. I need every ounce of confidence that I could get. and mainly I'm just focusing like on, well, just keep it simple. Play the way you want to play. And I'm pretty much playing a you know, not an overly cheaty approach. Like I'm using a lot of equipment that's not overly powered. There are some mods that I have that have higher capacity, but for the most part, I'm trying to keep it as realistic but manageable at the same time, and I'm liking how it's progressing. Oh, don't fall into the water, please. There we go. We're gonna put this one over here, I think. I'll have to bring the flat deck truck over with a load next time. Because this bunch is going to have to be put into the sell point, or the contract point. This dock, by the way, is something that I put down. They're like individual pieces. So like this is just like one piece here, this little corner, and then this is another little piece. So it's part of the placeable section. I might actually I'll probably show the tier 1 items once I get this. Just give you guys kind of an idea of what's available with the map. Like of placeables that you can put down. Okay, there we go. Let's just jump in here and take a look. So you can go into the construction, and then there's a new tab over here called PV Mods. You click on that and you have housing. So you can put down an apartment building if you want. Like, here, let me get onto the land here. Where is the land? Oh yeah, it's over here. So you can put an apartment building down. That'll give you like people to work in factories. The factories will still run. You don't need to have people in there, but what happens is when you do put people in there, they run a lot faster. So it basically supercharges your productions. So you can put down all sorts of apartment buildings. Here's another one. Skyrise, I guess this one's probably huge. Yeah, that's pretty huge. And then you can put something as small as a house down if you want, and people will live in it, and it'll generate trash. And then you need to supply electricity to some productions and houses, so you can put down like a diesel generator, a wind turbine, a steam turbine. A landfill, a coal power plant. Oh, I thought it was a nuclear power plant, but a coal power plant. Yep, that's true. You'll be able to get your people to work in there. So it's almost like kind of like Sim City in a way, right? And you can use the people to help you a little bit. This one is probably what I might start off with, like a bioheating plant, because then I can put like straw and wood chips into it. So I probably might use this when I get into that part of doing things. And then you have your tier 1 production, so you can make a food mixer. I'll just zoom in. And you can make pig food, sheep food, rabbit food, all sorts of food, and they take all sorts of inputs. You make your own beehives. You can still use the base game beehives if you want, but this process allows you to make your own. You can do hive production like this. You get boards, nails, and glue. This is a composter. Sorry, that's a little loud, but that's a composter. Flour mill. Make different types of flour mill, like or flour, wheat flour, corn flour, potato flour, rice flour. And then this is a gold master. You can get gold. And I think stone. Here's another more advanced one. This is for making sand. And then you have different greenhouses which do watermelon, red cabbage, leeks, and mushrooms, and cauliflower. And you've got your spices, dill, lavender, and other things. Herbicide maker, a loom, oil production, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Then you got your tier 2 where you can do a juice factory, a spinnery, sugar mill, vinegar production to make vinegar, soy milk drinks, so you can use your soybeans to make soy milk and soy products. Whiskey factory if you want to make a whiskey. Winery to make wine. The list kind of goes on. And there's 4 tiers, so that's, I just covered tier 1 and tier 2, but there's tier 3, tier 4. There's storage facilities. All of these are all included in the map file, all these mods that you're looking at. So, and selling points. And then you can put down morale boosters for your people, like a library to make your people happy. A park. Firehouse. So, yeah. Yeah, it not that amount anyways. I mean, I think there's probably other maps that have like components of it, like maybe 1 or 2 of the mods, but this has like the vast majority of everything pretty much, of productions that you can think of. And the map developer makes other maps as well. Like I think he did he took Elm Creek for instance and then changed it. He calls it Wolf Creek. The other thing you can do is you can also get those productions and added to like Elm Creek or other maps if you want. Like he has set that up in his tool. So you have a few different options. Okay, I think we're going to start mowing. That sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? I'm not sure what the outside of my field is like. I'm just going to go over to this tree line and see if I can cut over here. I'll just do something like this and see what happens, I guess. Yeah, it's going to lower the implement. This is the first time that I'm cutting on this property, so I really don't know how much of it I own. Oh, well, that ended that trip very far, eh? That's just one line. I'll just do an up and down here, I guess. So what he has is there's this tool that I told you, the SGA mod switcher tool. Okay, so with that tool you can download the map and all of the mods with it. Now what he's also done is that he's given people the option to just download the mods only, is what he's sort of done. So there's a separate package that allows you to download the mod package only. And then with that mod package, you just basically put it into your other game save. So like maybe you're on Elm Creek and you want to use those mods, you can just dump the mod package into your Elm Creek gameplay. Into the mod folder for Elm Creek, I mean. Yeah. And the modder for the map his name is Dajnet, and he's been playing Farming Simulator, I think, since like almost like Farming Simulator 15 or 17, I think. So for quite a while. And he enjoys doing maps, and he likes doing very production heavy based maps and doing a lot of intricate production stuff. So I can show you I'll give you a video link to one of my videos. Just one sec here to get you started. It'll detail what you need to do. I just gotta go to my channel. One sec here. Where is it? There it is. Videos. Okay, here's the link to my video. That covers the mod switcher tool, and then it'll explain the process of how the map will get downloaded and what have you. And when you run that tool, there's an option in there that if you continue to use the tool and he makes changes to the map or to the mods, there's a function in there that allows you to hit update, and what it'll do is check the age of your existing files and cross-reference it against the server he has and just only update the files that need to be updated. So it saves you a lot of time figuring out which files you actually need to update. So it's an extremely useful function of the mod switcher tool. Yep. I have a few other videos in the same playlist as that video that are related to the SGA mod folder switcher tool. So if you might want to check those out, and then you can always ask me questions too. Hello, Legion. Welcome, long time, my friend. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in like dog's ages. Yep. I tried to be as informative as I can be in the videos, but there might be a few things that I might have missed. So if that is the case, just let me know if you have any other questions, and then you can ask me on the stream or comment in the video. Yep, it has been, and I'm glad you're doing well. Work must be keeping you pretty busy. So I think I own the entire farmer's market. That's probably why. I've been pretty good. Yep. It's now fall, so things are a little cooler. So I'm able to do more live streams. And the farm sim guy and myself did a joint stream. What was it? Yesterday on Chilliwack. So you can check out his channel. Or the sim guy, I should say. Gotta get the names correct. And then I've been doing a lot of live streams on PV Canyon Crossing as well. A lot of focus on here to try to get a lot of stuff laid out more. And then I grabbed some of Mark Thor's mods too have helped edit them in. Yeah, but it's been good. I'm getting ready for Christmas and all that stuff, and the winter months. And then I'm still doing my day job as well, my regular work. When I'm not off, and that's been keeping me pretty busy. Yeah, I figured that you'd be pretty busy. I don't think this cut went very well. I'm kind of cutting blind. I wonder if I have to go to the front of the property to do some cutting. Let's just drive over to the front here and we'll cut. I bet you I have to cut here too. These first cuts are always like a little mysterious. So I own the animal lot property, I guess. And I own in here. I'm not going to cut in there. I'm not going to bother in there. I'll go like that. And I'll go down here, I guess. I don't have access to this land. Or I sorta do. Oh, I probably don't own... I don't own the farmer's market. But I own this one. I own that factory. That's where I take my trash to recycle. Think of it as a recycling building. Let's see. This is a bit of a mess. Oh well. At least next time I'll kind of have an idea what it'll look like. I'll just... Okay, so I can't get very close there. But I can swing down here. That's good enough. I can grab that. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you got coffee on this map too. There's a lot of crops. I'll show you the crop list. Because there's a lot. Also, when you play the map, let it rain. If you don't let it rain, there's certain things that won't work. Like you can't go fishing. You can't get mud. What else? You can't do cranberries. You can't do rice. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, and you can't do oil. All of that is dependent on it raining. So these are your base crops here. And then you got flaxseed, rice, carrots, hemp, cranberries, mustard, lavender, peanuts, poppy, peas, alfalfa, hops, coffee, onions, tobacco, clover, maple sap, apples, cherries, pears, oranges, plums, apricots, peaches, bananas, coconuts, cocoa with their chocolate, and pecan. And that is it. So it is a huge map. But I am getting somewhere, so it was a bit of a struggle in the beginning, but I'm getting somewhere. I think I'm getting somewhere. I think I'm doing a good job. And I'm determined to try not to be too overly cheaty. That is a bit of a struggle. But I think I'm doing a good job at it on hard mode. Mainly, I think my major cheaty stuff is probably capacities on like trailers and stuff like that. And then I do have like a few tractors that run a little quicker than maybe a few, and then there's a few trucks that run a little quicker than normal tractors. But I don't have like big, long-reaching pickup wagons, and I don't have like race car harvesters. So I do have a couple of race car harvesters installed, but I'm holding off on trying to use them. But they are there if I feel I need to use them. Horsepower on tractors, yes, that's what I've got. Which I think is fair. I don't know. I'll have to leave it to you guys to decide and criticize whether I'm being too cheaty. Main reason why I'm going with capacity based mods is because of the waterway. If you have like a 60, what is it, 60 milliliter, 60,000 milliliter trailer or something, you're going to be doing a lot of boat trips on the barge. So, and as you know, it's a bit of a long trip. So, having like maybe an TLX tipper or from 82 Studios, but what I'm using is actually Mark Thor's 3-in-1 trailers, because they have high capacity too. There, I think we're done mowing now. Let's just fold everything up. Yeah, 60,000 liters. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I go with the Mark Thor specials. Now, the TLX is great, but it's long. And I also recommend like a short, like a flat nose truck, like European truck style, to fit more trucks onto this barge. Unless you're playing with all the bridges intact, then just get whatever truck you want, or whatever capacity size of trailer you want, because you can use auto drive and just use the bridge system. But so I suggest, but if you're not doing pre-built bridges, then you might want to just do like shorter nose trucks. Let me tab here a little bit. Let's see if I can. Where's one of my trucks? I think they're on. That's the Ropa. Yeah, one of these. So this one's a Mark Thor special. That's got a high capacity on it, and then I have a flat nose truck, so I can fit it easier onto the barge. And I'm running 2 of these at the moment. Let's just jump back over to here. And I think we'll get to baling. Oh, and I was going to show you guys the property costs. So downtown it's fairly cheap. Like, well, I guess not really fairly cheap. That's $950,000 just for 225. This mine is 116. And if you want like 163 over here, that's 1,248,000 and change. Now, the biggest property on the map, which is 171, that one's going to allot you $15 million to buy this behemoth size piece of property. So, yeah, Euro trucks are the best for loading up on here. So I've set my fleet as that, or the TLX 9000, which is a flat nose truck. So those are your, oh wait, I think I got more grass here to cut. Why did I park that on there? I didn't realize. Let's drive this back off. Unless I don't own that piece of property. Let's see. Can't remember. But yeah, I have a couple of TLX 9000s. Let's see here. I think we'll just unfold this. I might have already tried cutting here. My mind's like, how do you say? I got a mind of a goldfish at times. So I sometimes like, did I, is there a reason, did I already check if I could cut here? Oh, see, look, there we go. I got distracted and I forgot that I could do this section. But my goldfish mine could have went the other way around too, and I could have thought, oh well, I did check this, but I forgot that I checked this. So that's what happens. Goldfish mind. Only remember about 15 seconds of my life. Alright, there we go. I got a headland in, that should keep me out of trouble. There we go. Now I have another mowing set other than this, but I do like using some of the DLC mods and stuff like that, like giants that they give us. So you'll see me like play with some of the DLC equipment, even though it may be small or maybe not have a high enough capacity or something. I figure, well, if I own the DLC, I might as well use the equipment. Like yesterday on the Chilliwack map, I used the push mowers with Sim Guy there inside the horse corral area. And if I do use those on this map, I would probably go in between like trees or shrubs or landscaping features and stuff where a mower like this wouldn't really be able to reach very well. I'm gonna switch around. And when I bale these bales, I'll probably just leave them here because the sell point is just right behind me. And this is all wild grass, so I might decide to put maybe vineyards here, maybe a road, obviously from the dock to here, and then I probably will put like vineyards, like a small vineyard here maybe. and use up the grassland. Or I could put in a field too. I could just like take a plow to it. Small field here. I can put productions in too if I want, but I have a feeling I might do something like a vineyard here. Whether that be cocoa or coffee or olives or grapes. Alright, and we're going in here. And I think this is the last little bit, folks, right here. There. Now I don't have to worry about my poor goldfish brain. Alright, we'll just lift up this equipment. Fold it all up. And then we'll bale it, and we'll just leave the bales here. Just pop this on here. No, don't go over the edge. Alright. Oh, we'll quickly bale up. Oh, I fell into the water. Oh my. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, they would be a lot of work. That I would probably use, in all honesty, I would use a cheaty harvester. So, with the vineyards, I would get a mod for that. For that size of area where I am there, I might just use the base game one, but if I get like large, you know, like massive orchards, then I would probably use like a cheaty harvester, one that has a higher capacity on it or something of that nature. There are a few out there. I think this map actually comes with a harvester already. Meant for doing crazy sized vineyards. So that's probably what I'll do there. The trees are fairly easy though. I've already harvested my first set of peaches. You just drive a trailer next to it. So you could pretty much set up like an auto drive course to do that, I guess. Or just drive it yourself. That's what I did. I just drove the the trailer next to the peaches. I'm gonna go over here and finish this up here. We'll swing around this way. Back over here. And these bales, like I said, I'm just going to leave them here. That way they're close to the sell point. And then I do have universal auto load, so I have that on my trailers, so I would just simply pick them quickly up and then just stack them off to the side to let them ferment. Alright, I think the back section of the field is done. There's just a little bit of mess there, but that's okay. I'll just swing down here. This is crazy. Alright. Let's go this way. But my main goal at this point is to save enough money to get my harvester, because I do have one field put down at the moment. So, and it's got wheat, I think, growing in it. I can't remember. I think it's wheat that I've got growing in it. So, and then I'm going to buy a versatile harvester, which I found on the mod hub. So I'll try to stick with the versatile brand name as much as I can, I guess. Alright, I think I gotta swing around this side. And then, so I'll have to buy a header trailer, I'll have to buy a header. So that will allot me probably around, what, 600 or 700k, I think, give or take. And then I should be good to go. But I won't need to harvest till... I think I planted corn. I'm not sure what I planted, but I know I planted something. So I got a while before I actually have to buy the harvester, so I don't have to buy it like right away, and I've got a good start. I'm up to 500k, so I just have to keep on doing what I'm doing. I got some blocked objects, I see. What is blocked? Let's just go take a look. What's going on here? Put that there. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, what are you gonna do? This is on course play, by the way. 2 harvesters. And I think he's skipping a row. Yeah, row skip. That's good. And I think they're gonna be fine. This guy's still moving. Hey, let's see, I got a bale pickup trailer, I think, over here. Oh, we're saving. We have to get him set up for field 48, where those harvesters are. So we'll just set him on auto drive. Yeah, work is finished. Field 48. And Yep, that should do it. So we'll get him to go where he needs to go. And we'll go back to here. Where's my... Oh, that one. Get the rest of this baled up. The baler as well is, I guess, a bit cheaty. It's the Mark Thor quick baler. So it's basically like a Vicon round baler that wraps, but it just goes a lot quicker. So it's very handy. It's on the mod hub. Just look for a quick baler. Makes things go way faster for baling. Because I would not be able to go this fast with the Kubota, I think, variant, or the Vicon variant of the baler. It just would take forever. If I had to use that baler, I would probably have to have like more than one tractor. And I probably wouldn't even do any of these wild fields. Maybe I might do pickup wagon instead. I'd have to do something different. I'd probably either have pickup wagons or I would have more than one tractor doing the baling, I guess. Maybe custom courseplay work. Right, this batch is almost done. Just have to go over here to do a few more lines. See, even over here, I could have like a small vineyard too, where I'm cutting or where I'm baling right now. This is a lot of space that could be used for a vineyard. Kind of like little nooks and crannies. You could do a whole large field if you want to. That's another option. Depends on how much vineyard work you want to do. I'm going to be putting down, definitely going to be doing wood chips for sure. So poplars will be going down because there is a necessity for wood chips. So wood chips actually have a value on this map. Isn't that shocking? That's crazy. Why would anyone want to plant poplars? Why would anyone want to do sales of wood chips? But there's productions that actually support the wood chips here. I have a fuel. I can make fuel. What else? There's composting. There's a few other things that take wood chips. So it's worth my while. Also, the composter requires wood chips too. So you can make compost, which of course increases the value of your wood chips. So on Elm Creek, you're like, if you're doing wood chip farming, you'll be like, oh man, I'm not making much money. So I probably will have a forage harvester, and I will probably have fields of poplar put down. Forage harvester costs quite a bit, so that will I will have to wait a bit. Main priority is to get a regular, grain harvester. Get that going before I even consider getting any forage harvesters. I'm gonna swing. The other option to get wood chips is cut down trees. There's lots of trees on this map, and then shove them into a chipper, right? And do that. You can do that too, instead of doing poplar, but I'm going to do poplar. I'm going to do that. Because it's in the game, and it's probably a very neglected crop. I feel sorry for the underdog. Underdog of crops. Legion can contest to me working with poplar on one of the multiplayer maps that him and I were playing on. I was like, I want to do poplar. And some of the guys, why do you want to do that? It's boring. You don't make much money. But hey, I did it, and I had my own little plot on the server of poplar. It's like, okay, fine, here's your poplar. Have fun. Why I enjoy it? I just do. I was like, well, it's something different, right? I like trying different things out, and it's a different way of harvesting stuff. Mind you, I will admit it is kind of disappointing that you don't. The base game does not give you much to do with wood chips. So, but I was like, nope, I'm gonna still do it anyways. This was on Farming Simulator 19, by the way. So. It's painful, yes. And then what else did I convince you guys into doing? Sugar cane. What's another insane crop? I think I covered all of the insane crops. It's like, come on guys, let's do some sugar cane. And we did like a super field of cotton. Cotton's not too bad, but still. Actually, I think we even did the super field with. I know we did a fairly large field of sugar cane. As a challenge. Did we do it twice? No, not twice. Not twice. But at least we did it once. The insanity of having Kiram's suggestions made possible on a multiplayer server. Okay, I think we got all of the grass baled. Doesn't look like a lot of bales. That's okay. So turn off this. See if this is folded up. Yep, it is, and we're gonna get back onto the the boat. We're done on this side of the world for now. Whoa! And that guy's going. Let's just do this. My tab is not working for some reason. It won't let me tab cycle to all of my equipment. bit weird. Let's just see if I can. If I do this, here, I'll go this way. Oh, I went past it. Yeah, there we go. We'll strap this down, release the parking brake, and then we'll take this back into where the main farm is. Yeah, it's very painful doing those crops. But the thrill of the challenge, that's all I can say. So I mentioned the barges earlier. This silo apparatus that's on the right hand side of the bank, if you buy that as a terminal or grain terminal, so you drop your truckload on the land side, and then you would just drive your grain boat under this spout, and then it would drop the grain into the boat itself, which holds, like I said, about 5 million liters of grain. So I'm almost thinking that I might actually take instead of building my bridges right away, I might actually go the route of just getting one of those big giant boats. I think that's what I'm going to shoot for. As tempting as getting the bridges built and then just doing truck traffic, I really do want to play with the boats more on this map, so I'm probably going to put my main focus on the grain elevators, and then have auto drive routes dumping the grain into the boat, basically, and then just taking one large boat down and unloading. But I will be, while I'm doing that, I will be working towards the materials to get the bridge complete. So in case it becomes still very monotonous, then I can still at least have a bridge built. That's sort of what I'm going to do. But I really want to use the boats. I don't see any other streamers on this map doing the boats. They just focus on going right towards the bridges, or they have the bridges turned on right away. So I'm going to go a different route, I think, with my live streams and try to get more boat stuff going on. But they're pretty expensive, like I said. The boats are not cheap, and plus you have to buy the land that the terminals are on. So it's going to be a hefty bill at the end of the day. Well, let's just put it that way. I am reducing the property costs because I do have the I forget what you call this mod here. Contract mod. So this will take a percentage off the cost of the property if I work on it, if that makes sense. So that should help me a little bit. I don't have it set to like a ridiculous amount of how much gets taken off, because I think you can set the percentage to, I think, any setting really. Let's see. Also, how many contracts you have to complete before percentage goes down, you can adjust that too. So I haven't really adjusted it to a super cheaty method, but you can cheat really. You can definitely cheat with this mod if you're starting off with contracts. So if you go in here, like concurrent active contracts 10, delivery on harvest contracts 80%, delivery for baling contracts 90, 10% I guess, or discount complete 5% off. And I have to do 4 effective jobs. So nothing too crazy. That's another crash counter though. I'm gonna go and park the barge in here. Bam! And they're shut down. So we're gonna just take these vehicles right back to the farm, so I just have to put them on auto drive, really. Him on his way. And this is the new rock picker. So I sold the Mack Trucker 1 and I got this, well, the Mark Thor 1 as a rock picker. I'm gonna send this guy back to the farm too. Off you go. And I switched this one up because this has a better turning radius, I find. So like I can go like that sharp of a turn. You can't really do that with the Mack Trucker 1. Kept on, so I can do tighter turns. And it folds out like this. And then it just sweeps in the rock. So should be good. And it has all this shiny metallic colors that I can add to it, which I like. I like always the metallic colors. So we're gonna send him back to the farm. Yes, Cheaty. Yes, it's Cheaty. You called me out on it. Alright. So, here we go. Back to logging. Now, I learned something cool. I can actually drop the header like this. I did not know I could do it on this piece of equipment, which I think is cool. So I got that programmed to my controller. Okay, let's see if I'm too close, I think. Come on. There we go. So I can swing that down like that, and I can drop it. And then if I still want to pick it up, I can rotate this around. Oh, I was too quick on the draw. Are you going to pick up? You're supposed to pick up. I need to turn on the tool. Come on. Let's just fold this back up here. Did I break it? I broke it, didn't I? Oh, I had it. I had it. Ah, I had it. Okay. Have to go to the end here, I think. I broke it. I broke it. Let's just tilt this back up, tilt that down. I had it going the other day. Ah, there we go. I was hitting the wrong button. Alright. It helps to hit the right one. And then I can drag it back here. Or if I bring in a skidder, I can just use this as a delimber if I wanted to as well. That's always an option. I'm gonna pick up this one here. Come on. There we go. Alright. This one's already cut. And I can fold this back up. I can go back in here and grab another couple of logs. I want to try to get as much logging done as I can. So that, because I'm in the month of February, so. Then I will put in a new field here. I'm not sure what I'm going to grow here. I've got one field already made from the amount of logging that I've done so far. Oh. Throw that out there. This one's going to be a large piece right here. Alright, there we go. But I've got plans. I might just get another device, another logging machine, and use this for just delimbing over here. Because like this is making a big mess, which I don't like. I mean, you can be a little bit more. I could be a little bit more intricate doing this if I wanted to. I have done it on prior streams, but what I think I want to do is I want to go in here, forestry machines, and buy one of these 8443L, ram into it, cut it, and then drive it all the way back and make a nice pile. And if I'm super rich, what I could do is just one little pile in one area and use the skidder to drag it back, and then use the current machine as a delimber. Is sort of what I could potentially do if I wanted to. So, but I need to focus on getting my grain harvester first. So if I accomplish getting that, I'll be upgrading my logging equipment for the next winter season. So I'm in winter right now. So that's kind of my plan. And that equipment will be used for when I get into bigger trees too, because this is all small stuff in here. So that's the grand scheme of things, I guess. And then I'm not sure if I'll be using yarders. I might use yarders. It's hard to say if I can figure out a good, convenient way of doing things with the yarder. While still using my other machines, then I might switch to yarders. We'll see. Maybe I sell this machine. I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. Because I know you can get super kind of cheaty crazy with yarders. If you want to. I'm gonna have so much wood over here, and then I'll start shipping most of it over through the course of the summer months and spring months. That's sort of what I've got planned. But right now I need to get as much as I can cut down so that I can carve in another field. And then I sell the wood products that I make and go from there. So I'm probably going to go for maybe another half hour, and then I'll probably end this stream at that point. And I want to thank everyone for showing up today. Hope you guys found this very informative. If you have any questions, feel free to put them into the comments. Also remember to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. My next major stream will probably be on Chilliwack next Sunday. I might have some smaller, shorter evening streams throughout the week, perhaps. Like shorter 2-hour streams, more late night. So past this time frame, basically. Because I work during the week, so I'm more of a, I work Tuesday to Saturday, so sometimes I'll do like maybe an odd stream here or there, late evening. I usually get home, I'll watch a bit of news and eat some supper, and then do maybe sometimes a 2-hour stream. And also I'm working on another video for this map, which will cover the sugar mill and what else? Sugar mill and the stone processing. Those are both tier 1. They have a few extra items in them. So you can get molasses, I believe, out of the mill. So the video is already recorded. I did the thumbnail this morning, so I just have to kind of mash everything together. So I might have it up or out maybe tomorrow, I guess. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to do for my next recording, on which tier item I'm going to be doing. Viking gave me a spreadsheet, so for this map that covers all of the production chains and the inputs and outputs, and it also tells you the customized precision farming values for which sand is best, sandy loam or etc., for growing crops for yields improvements. So I might do a small video on that and include the link in the description to that spreadsheet. He commented on one of my videos so the other day, because I made a document video for this map, and then he said, oh, by the way, there's this document too. And I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you very much. So I'll probably include that in, make a quick video on that. That'll probably be a 5-minute video. I just got to look over the material inside the spreadsheet and then figure out how I want to present the information and then do the recording. But that spreadsheet focuses on factories basically and all the productions, so there we go. This is going to be a big mess. Definitely a big mess. I'm just going to get in here and clear out some of these trees. But the amount of distance that I'm going, I mean, this tree harvester runs fairly quick, but I might find one of those other machines more valuable for running back and forth. And then I just make a pile here and use this as a delimber maybe. So I'm going to head over here and take out a couple of these trees. My next episode on here, I imagine I'll be loading that logging truck. Tandem logging truck. I'm quite impressed with the trailers. They don't seem to sway as much. And I've been able to stack stuff up quite high on them. So unlike some of the other logging trucks I've worked with in the past, they seem to be well balanced. And then I have that TLX 9000 tied to it on the front to pull the weight, so it does quite well. And then 82 Studios has a Volvo type truck coming out. I might look at that. He's been working on that for a bit. I thought maybe I might add that, but mind you, that Volvo, it does have a nose on it, so not sure. I have the Timber Wolf on here, and I was using that at the beginning, but the nose stretches up so far that uses up quite a bit of space on my barge. So I was like, I gotta get rid of that one. And oop, I went too far in. There's another one. That was a nice log there. That was a nice tree. Lots of wood on that one. That's the other thing about this map too, like logging. Like how Giant set it up is that you need certain harvesters for certain thicknesses of trees. So what he did on this map is he put all one variant in one area. So the area that I'm in right now, I can just use this one harvester. And I don't have to go ahead and get a larger size. But if I buy another property that has a thicker diameter of tree, then I'm going to have to upgrade my equipment. So my ideas of buying the other forestry equipment will kind of prepare me for, I guess, a future property full of trees. Here's a nice large piece right here. Here's a nice large tree. That's going to have at least maybe 3 or 4 on it, I think. Yeah, this is going to be nice. Very nice indeed. There we go. That's a mess, I'm telling you. Let's grab one of these ones, I think. So that amount of lumber will probably be 4 trailer loads already, I think. And then these extra little bits I just basically turn into wood chips because I have a machine for doing that. Basically a de-stumper or a stump grinder that will actually turn branches into wood chips. So come on. There we go. I think that's a good enough amount of damage. Let's just do some bale pickup, I think, now. So this is the device that will stump and get me wood chips from little pieces of trees left on the ground. Let's go back here, 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 here. Here we are. These guys are back at the farm already. I can probably do a bit of bale pickup, probably at least on the main farm field. So we'll just spin this around and wash this up. Alright. Oop. I ran into that. That was not good. There we go. Oh dear. So these little, like I was mentioning earlier, if I was to use the push mowers, I would probably go in between those trees. That's probably what I would use that pack for on this farm. I might actually end up doing that at some point, just for something different to do. Instead of just running like large equipment, I'll just basically buy one of the smaller mowers and just do in between the trees and whatnot, because there's so much grass there, right? Like even on this side here too, that I can get into those little areas. Now there's a piece of fertilizer. I'll just park this right here. There. And then we're gonna run over here. So these are my peach trees. And all I do is I just hook up a tractor to this and turn this on and drive next to it, and then the peaches fall inside. So right now I got 1,400 liters of peaches, I guess, in there. Yeah. And then these are my greenhouses. I can use these pusher arms. These came out at the early stages of Farming Simulator 22. And I have them on, I still use them on other maps as well. I find they're very handy for clearing out the areas where the spawn sections are. This map does have some conveyor belts, but Reaper had informed me that it's best not to use those conveyor belts because they cause issues with the performance of the map. Oh, I'm in the parking brake. There we go. I'm gonna park this somewhere. I won't be needing it for a while, so I think I'll park it over here. Just oh, okay, right, probably here. This is out of the way. That's good enough. I have to pick up these bales and let them ferment. So I'll put them into the bale storage areas, or which is over here. Oop. I got this one. Yeah, I got that one too. Good. Here's another bale. I missed that one. Well, maybe I might get this side of the field done. Have them all picked up before I end the stream. %62 full. Let's go in here. 17. 18. And then next stream, all that I would have to do is bale pickup over by, what do you call it, on the far side of the property, and then over by the lumber mill. And I've got a storage place over there for storing bales, so I don't have to bring them all the way back to the farm. Let's see here. We'll dump these off into the bale storage. I think we'll use this one over here. I'll fill this one up. I got a ton of straw in here already. So, oh. Now I'm stuck, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Ugh. I'll reverse this up. There we go. And right inside they go. Perfect. Close that down. I'm gonna end up taking those trees out a little later. That way, and then this is all gonna end up being probably a cobblestone or something like that. And this will all get cleaned up, the landscaping over here too. I'm not sure what I'll do, but I don't like the looks of it, so it's gonna be changed when I have just a little bit of spare cash to spend on landscaping. Then there will be a road down here, maybe a road right across from the greenhouses all the way across, and just section this off a little bit, because this is probably going to end up being like trees or vineyards or orchards or something like that, so I don't really need a very large field in this area, and sectioning it off will make it a little easier. So that's sort of what the plan is for this part of the property. And there'll be a road in front of the fuel factory that's there, or diesel factory. The diesel factory does not come with the map. I'll just point that out, but it is an SGA member mod. I'll probably maybe do a review video on it at some point. But it's nice. You can put wood chips in it. You can put straw in it. You can put silage in it to make diesel. And it's not a recipe of all three of those. You put the straw in, you can make diesel just straight out of straw. You can put silage in, you can make diesel right out of silage. You can put wood chips in, you can make fuel right out of wood chips. So it's not like you need all three to make diesel. This side, we'll have to see what I'll end up doing on this side. Probably maybe orchards, maybe. We'll see. There, nope. And then when I do put the orchards down or whatever, I'll plow it up first, because that way it's a fresh field. So just 4 more. I think I'll just go like this and swing around. See if we can grab this one. Oh, I took the house out, dang it. And I think I'm 20. Oh. I've got 1 bale left. 2 bales. There, I'm full already, so let's just head this way. And this will get turned into a road in here at some point. Okay, I think I can just unload like this. Just one more over here to grab. Do I got it? Yes, I do. Excellent. And we're going to go ahead and dump these off here. I'm gonna park this guy like right here. And we gotta get this guy all cleaned up. So I don't think I don't have any more mowing to do. Not for a bit anyways. Sure this is all clean. Case. And we'll park it where it needs to be parked, which is in here. And we'll move the JCB over underneath the other shed for when we need to use it. Or if we do need to use it, I'll just park it behind this truck. There we go. Let's see how much. So I think by next stream I'll have this field done. All of the cotton will be done. And I've got one other contract that's going, which is the sugar beet contract. I don't know how well that's going. We're just gonna hit save here and then we're gonna pop over there and see how much progression has been done so far on this stream for that. This is all contract equipment, just to let you guys know. So I'll go over here, zoom out. I think it's over there. There we go. We're over here. Oh boy. Yeah, this will be done next episode on the beet harvest. And I've been curious to know what that little blue shack is. As I saw it earlier. I'm not sure what it is. It might be another bridge. But I don't think we're anywhere near a waterway. Maybe it is a bridge. So for bridges, this is probably a bridge. Yeah, it is a bridge. So these are the materials that I need to make a bridge. I need 100,000 liters of concrete. Same for wood beams, plank long. Then I need about 10,000 of nails and 10,000 of metal to complete this bridge. And then I guess it's going to span over this river. Over to the other side. Yeah. Now before I can put anything in here, I actually have to buy this property and have to buy the property on the other side of the river before I can start building this bridge. And then once the bridge is built, which will take about a day, I think, this box will go and this lamp, I think, will go away. And then a bridge will be spanning across the river. So that's how that will work. Huh. So yeah, that is, I think I'm going to call it there. Like I said, I'll be on Chilliwack next Sunday. And then I'll probably be on PV Canyon Crossing, which is this map, on Monday. And you can expect a video sometime this week on the sugar mill for this map, and also the stone processor, which makes lime basically, and a few other materials. So that'll be covered in the video. And then I might do some bonus streams maybe later in the evening if I feel up to it throughout the week. So please, if you're new and you like the content, please hit subscribe, and also hit a like on the live stream video. Definitely helps my channel. And remember to hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I go stream again. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.